Well, new at 6 tonight, we are getting the first look inside Schenectady's city dog shelter. Animal activists claim the dogs are kept in deplorable conditions, only given water once a day, and are never let outside. After a number of requests, Jennifer Lewke checks out the conditions for herself. It's a story you'll see only on 6.
The shelter is housed here at the water treatment plant in Schenectady. The mayor admits it's not glamorous, but today the police department, who's charged with running it, allowed us to go inside and take a look around.
We have 7 runs. Each run's about 3 feet wide by 14 feet long.
Right now, there are 5 dogs here, 2 strays, the other 3 deemed dangerous.
Actually, that dog's been a police officer.
We've taken a number of complaints from animal activists who say the conditions these dogs are kept in are less than ideal. Each one of these is cleaned out how often?
At a minimum once a day, usually 2 to 3 times.
He also says the dogs are fed once a day, their water filled up each time someone comes to check on them. Do you ever take them out?
Dogs that are deemed not dangerous are walked. And for anyone who says that we don't, they're liars.
There is no air conditioning, but there are giant overhead fans. It's
a lot nicer than the dogs running the street right now.
While we were there, an animal control officer was too, cleaning up the pens, feeding and giving treats to the dogs. A much different sight compared to these photos, snapped by a member of a rescue group who was inside more than a month ago. Dogs sharing the same small pens, sores on their bodies, and feces covering the ground. What's the story behind those photos?
I'm trying to think how diplomatically that I can put this. They're not indicative of every single dog that's been brought in here. Yes, there are dogs that come in here that are injured. We didn't do that.
All in all, the shelter looked pretty clean during our visit, but the department did know that we were coming. Is this how the shelter looked 2, 3, 4 weeks ago?
It's got its high points and its low points. I mean, there are some times that it's going to be worse than others. And there are times where, it's been, 8 or 9 hours since somebody's been in there and the dogs have defecated and there's urine all over the place. And there's other times where it's clean. You can walk in anybody's home on a laundry day and the place is a mess. That's going to happen. The place is cleaned to the best of our ability.
But it's a work in progress, and the plan to keep this place clean and the dogs as content as possible is evolving. The police department says it doesn't take concerns about its shelter lightly. It plans to address the city council with a comprehensive plan sometime in the next week. In Schenectady, Jennifer Lewke, CBS 6 News.